Starting off, college football,
Let's get it. Oh, I'm so excited.
Thursday. Ball State at Tennessee.
Whoo!
I know what you want. I know what your heart wants.
You know what? Yeah, you know where I want to go with that. I will take Tennessee. I'm going to take Tennessee, however.
I will take the Vols too. I'm expecting kind of a nice season from the Volunteers this year.
Yeah, the fighting. It was my first chance to say the fighting David Letterman's all year, and it was a hard pass. I don't see them winning that game. Rough times for the fighting David Letterman's at Ball State.
Rough for them. Up next, Louisiana Tech versus Missouri. I'm gonna take Missouri in that one. I think Missouri might get embarrassed at some point, but I don't think it's this game. I don't think
Louisiana Tech was not a good team last year at all.
No, they weren't.
Yeah, Missouri.
New Mexico State.
Just start by hurting my heart with asking me these sort of questions. By the way, Jim.
Blame the SEC.
Yeah,
blame the SEC for scheduling these games.
You know what? There must be a reason for it because it just means more.
New Mexico State at Minnesota.
Oh man, let's go Gophers! Row the damn boat.
Gophers. VMI at Wake Forest.
I'm gonna take VMI at Wake Forest. Ooh, one is a military institute, but I will be taking Wake Forest there. Yes.
North Arizona at Arizona State. That would be hilarious.
That would be hilarious, but
give me the Sun Devils there.
You play to win the game.
Alabama A&M at UAB. And in honor of the USFL, and because I think they're going to just flat out win, give me UAB.
Who are they playing again?
Alabama A&M.
Alabama A&M, yeah.
Not Alabama.
Yeah, I'll take UAB.
St. Francis at Akron.
St. Francis of Assisi? The one that liked the animals?
I think so.
Okay, as long as it's that St. Francis. Against who?
The Akron.
Against the Akron. I'm going to take St. Francis.
You crazy.
Yeah, I am. No. No, something I'm tired of saying who's actually going to win these games, so I'm going to go with St. Francis.
I'm taking Akron. West Virginia at Pitt. I'm so glad this game's here. Week 1.
At Pitt?
It's at Pitt. But new quarterback. New quarterback for Pitt. The Kenny Pickett era is done.
True. I'm going to take Pitt. If we're in Morgantown, I would 100% be West Virginia, but I'm taking Pitt.
So Pitt is one of, I think, like 6 teams, like maybe I might be overestimating, that's returning almost all their offensive line.
Yeah.
That's a huge deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm going to lean Pitt here. I don't know what's up in West Virginia because I expected them to be able to kind of string something together.
They can only win in Morgantown, man, it seems. That's the deal. Yeah.
So I'm going to take Pitt. Penn State at Purdue.
Penn State at Purdue.
Dangerous game for Penn State.
Yeah. I'm sticking Penn State there.
I'm taking Penn State because I think Purdue like shakes things up in the West. Also, it's a Purdue tradition to like have a pretty good, like fun year like they did this last year.
And then have a really bad year.
Really bad, disappointing year.
This is a year of Purdue.
Bryant at Florida International.
I'll take the airport.
I'm going to take the airport there too. South Carolina State at UCF. I'm rolling with UCF and the Black Knights.
South Carolina State? Was that what?
South Carolina State.
Okay. I'm going to go with UCF as well.
Man.
Actually, wait. Hold on. Who is the head coach at UCF?
It is one Gus Malzahn.
I'll take South Carolina State, sir.
Are you going to have UCF going like 0-12 this year?
More than likely, yes, sir.
Unless somehow we predict Gus Malzahn leaving or getting fired halfway through the season.
Yeah, then it might be 6-6.
Central Michigan at Oklahoma State.
This hurts.
Buddy.
God, how much did we love Oklahoma State last year? And how much do we love directional mishes?
God damn.
Can this end in a tie? Can I call a tie here?
If it was NFL, yes.
Oh.
But, this one hurts. I'm going to take Central Michigan.
Fire up damn chips. Let's go.
Yes! Let's do it. Let's go Chippewas, baby.
Chips.
William and Mary.
Tony the Tiger Bowl champion. Chips. Let's go. Fire up, Chips.
We got to make it to like a directional Mish game.
Yes, we do. Absolutely.
God, I want to go so bad.
9,000,000%.
William and Mary at Charlotte. I'm going to take the Clits here. We found him, Chase. We finally found
We
it.
finally, yeah, with the help of William and Mary. Yes, I'll be on the Clit as well.
Not to mention that the Clit also played week 0, so they already have a week of experience under their belt. So,
Yeah, yeah.
boom.
Mhm.
Cal Poly at Fresno State. I think it's pretty easy to tell who we're on here.
Yeah, Fresno State.
It's
of
Fresno
course.
State. Friday. Those were just the Thursday games, just so you know. So
Fre-
that's a packed Thursday.
Oh wow, Fresno State with a old new head coach too.
Yeah,
They're
I'm
turning
here
the
for it.
Tedford effort.
I
Tedford
like.
era. Yeah.
Let's get this Tedford going. Tennessee Tech at Kansas.
Kansas.
Give me Kansas.
Kansas.
Kansas is turning over a new leaf.
I think they can win 4 games this year.
Okay.
4.
That's
4 total.
Holy shit. I would need to look at Kansas's full schedule. I want to say
I haven't. I'm just throwing that out blindly because I
think
feel
they
like
can
that's what
win
we do in this segment.
they can win. I'm going to say they can win 2.
Next week, I'm going to be like, listen, Kansas
here's the
is going
thing.
to win.
Here's the
2
thing.
games.
Kansas is going to win 2. Kansas wins 2 games. They're both in conference.
Ooh.
So give me Tennessee Tech to beat Kansas.
I like your stones, sir. I like your stones. I also
Eastern.
chose St. Francis earlier just for the F of it. So let's go.
Eastern Kentucky at Eastern Michigan.
Oh, Eastern Michigan eats.
Eastern Michigan, the Eagles all day.
Yeah.
Give me that gray field.
Oh, yeah. Oh, for sure. Just, no, you don't. Directional Kentucky versus directional Bish,
Easy.
please.
Easy. I like that, by the way. That's a good one.
Thank you.
TCU at Colorado. Ooh. New head coach for TCU.
I'm going to go Buffs. I'm going to go Buffs there. I think it's hard. It's just anywhere. It's hard going to play in Colorado. Especially when you're a team like, on this side of Texas, not like on that far side of Texas. Like they're still pretty much in the middle of the country. Like that's a trip.
I still haven't done a buttload of research yet, so I don't know who Colorado's trouting out there on offense. That's been the main issue they've been having. I'm gonna roll with the Buffs too early on. I think TCU might be in for a down
You
season.
hate the Buffs, don't you?
I really do. I'm very biased.
I feel pretty impressed with myself that I just sold you on the Buffs like that.
Temple at Duke. I'm just going to go right past that. Owls versus the Devils.
I'll go Duke.
I'm going to go Temple. I'm going to go the Owls here.
I feel like it's a toss-up.
Virginia Tech at ODU.
Tech.
They're playing at Old Dominion. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I'm going to go Tech, though.
Still Tech.
Western Michigan versus at Michigan State.
Western Mich.
Give me Western Michigan here. Michigan State might be in for a pretty good season, though. They got Michigan State's weird. I can see them either like competing and like maybe playing in the Big Ten championship game, or losing a whole bunch of games and barely making a bowl.
That's fair. That's very completely.
Like maybe last year was just a fluke.
Maybe. I don't know. How do you replace Kenneth Walker III? I think is the biggest question. If you have like a suitable replacement for him, then I think that you still got an offense that can. They probably
have a transfer. That's how they got him.
Yeah, I'll have to see what their old roster looks like.
Illinois at Indiana. Oh. Do you think Burt has it together?
I smell a week 1 Burtoning. Burt.
So Illinois was also a team that played in week 0.
Yeah.
I think the Burt train kind of gets underway. They go 2-0. Illinois starts the season 2-0.
I don't know what Indiana's roster looks like, but have they completely lost their Penix at this point?
I think he's either there for his final year or he transferred.
So it might be an Indiana sans Penix. Yeah, it's got to be Burtoning. It's got to be a Burtoning.
Let me see. Michael Penix. Yeah, he's in Indiana still.
Okay, so they have their Penix. I'm still gonna go with Burt. I'm ready for Burt to.
Never mind. They don't have their Penix. No Penix.
So it's definitely Burt. It's definitely Burt.
For some reason, he transferred to Washington.
Okay.
Even though didn't the Fresno State quarterback of last year transfer to Washington too with his head coach?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. You do you, Penix.
Okay.
That's it for the Friday games. Now we move into Saturday.
Oh,
Arizona at San Diego State.
San Diego State.
Give me SDSU. Arizona's a dumpster.
Yep.
Kent State at Washington. This is a good test to see, like, is Washington as bad as they were last year? Which I don't think they really
they
can
have
be.
DeBoer and Jake Hayner now. There's no way they can be as bad because those two people are fucking legends.
Yeah, give me Washington.
Washington, yeah.
Idaho at Washington State.
Idaho.
I'm going to take Washington State. I think they kind of, like, dumped the issue of last year behind them.
Okay.
And having, like, the weird, like, Nick Rolovich situation and all that. That's all behind them fully now.
No, I'm just getting in my love of all the weird, just like western part of the United States teams. Like I used to not care about any football that happened after about 8 p.m. Central, and now I'm staying up all hours to watch
for the Mountain Best.
For the Mountain Best. I love weird, obscure West Coast school football.
Which is like the Mountain Best and Pac-12 After Dark are some of the most entertaining things you can watch on a Saturday night.
No shit. Yeah, man. That is not a lie at all. Let's pick some more games.
South Dakota State at Iowa. I'm going to take Iowa here.
Iowa as well.
LIU at Toledo. I'm going to go with the Rockets.
Who's LIU?
I couldn't fucking venture a guess.
And I'm going to say I need to say Toledo then.
Long Island University.
Yeah, we'll go Toledo.
We'll go Toledo there. They don't play football in Long Island.
Yeah.
CCSU at UConn. UConn with turning over a new leaf.
Yeah.
I'm going to take UConn.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. Do it.
Yeah. Okay.
Texas State at Nevada.
Texas State and Nevada. I'm going Nevada.
I'm going Nevada as well. Elon. I don't even know if that's a real university at Vanderbilt.
Vandy. This is one of Vandy's very few wins this season.
Vandy. So the SEC is doing this. I mean, everyone does it week 1, so I'm not going to single them out too much. But we had Elon at Vanderbilt. Mercer at Auburn.
Mercer.
God damn it, Chase. You can't have Auburn going 0-12.
Who says Mercer?
Okay, I'm taking Auburn here. Cincinnati at Arkansas.
This is going to be such a tough game, I think. I'm so worried about it. I'm so worried about this game.
This is a great game. This is a fantastic game.
This is a really good game. I'm lying if I said this is the part of the year where I think I'm going to say I'm not certain about it. And then by the time kickoff rolls closer, we're going to win this by 1,000,000. So, God, of course I'm taking the Razorbacks, but I'm just saying I'm worried about this game. I'm worried about it.
I think Desmond Ridder was a bigger part of that Cincinnati offense than a lot of people want to give him credit for. Sure. I'm going to take the Razorbacks here. I think Cincinnati is competitive. I do not think they win.
Yeah. It's hard having expectations because now I'm concerned about the first game. That's all.
Welcome to me every August.
Yeah.
Delaware at Navy.
Delaware at Navy.
Can the Blue Hens of Delaware get it done?
No, man. Fuck no.
Navy's too good.
Yeah.
Norfolk State at Marshall. Give me Marshall.
We are. Marshall.
Another really good game to open week 1. Utah at Florida.
Utah.
Man, if this was in Utah, I'd be all over the Utes.
The 2 Utes?
I'm going to go Florida.
Oh. I'm going to go with the Utes. I'm going to go with the Utes. Brand new head coach.
Brand new head coach. But traveling all that way to Florida, it's tough. It's
Utes.
Tough.
Give me the 2 Utes.
University of Louisiana Monroe at Texas. And as bad as I want it to happen, Texas is going to win, though.
Are they?
I think so.
This is the last time I checked. Louisiana Monroe still has one Boogie Knight.
It's fair.
He's about as talented as everything that Texas has had for the last few years. I'm going to go Louisiana Monroe.
I'm going to go Texas here, and I hate it. Grambling State at Arkansas State. I'm going to go Arkansas State here.
I am too. That's not even a homer pick. I even thought about picking Grambling. Go ahead.
UTEP at Oklahoma. I'm going to take OU.
I'm going to take OU also. There's shots to be taken at OU this year, I think. But that is not one of them. Yeah.
South Dakota at Kansas State.
Kansas State.
I think Kansas State wins. I think whatever the spread is, I think South Dakota covers.
Okay. I like that angle. Okay.
Northern Iowa at Air Force. I'm going to take Air Force.
Air Force, yeah. They're probably the best of the service academies last year, weren't they?
They were my top service academy.
Yeah.
Them and Army both look pretty good.
Yeah.
Southeastern Louisiana at Louisiana. I'm going to take the Cajuns in that one.
I will. I'll take. Yep. I will take the Cajuns as well.
Colgate, the toothpaste at Stanford.
Stanford.
I'm going to take Stanford there. I believe this is like the first time, and I don't remember how many years that Stanford is not playing an all P5 schedule.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, like they've been on a streak of only playing Power Fives for the entire season.
This sounds like a nice, refreshing squeeze of minty fresh.
That's
goodness.
Also maybe why they haven't made a bowl game in I don't know how long.
That's a good point. That's a very good point also.
Idaho State at UNLV. I'm going to take the Rebs. Give me UNLV. Give me Vegas there.
Yeah, I'll agree. Okay.
BYU at USF. South Florida.
BYU.
I'm taking BYU in that one.
Yeah. They showed last year that they travel. That they travel well, too.
They do pretty good.
Yeah.
It's probably because they don't partake in anything. They just like...
This is probably, yeah.
They just wear their tidy whities and just go about their business.
Yeah. No one takes caffeine, smokes a cigarette or anything.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Maine at New Mexico.
New Mexico.
I'm going to take New Mexico there. Sam Houston at Texas A&M.
A&M.
I'm going to take A&M. Bethune-Cookman at Miami.
Bethune-Cookman.
That's insane. I love you for it, but that's insane. Miami. Illinois State at Wisconsin. I'm going to take the Badgers.
I'll take the Badgers as well.
Louisville at Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Man, I'm such a Syracuse. I love Dino Babers. I really hope he doesn't get fired. I'm going to roll Syracuse just on hope.
Yeah, there we go.
Middle Tennessee at James Madison.
James Madison.
I'm going to take JMU here. Western Kentucky, the Red Amorphous Blobs taking on the Rainbow Warriors at Hawaii.
With no Bailey Zappi, I'm going to go Hawaii.
I'm going to go Hawaii there as well. Utah State at Alabama.
Yeah, Alabama.
Alabama. I'm sorry, Utah State. Army at Coastal Carolina. A fun game to open week 1.
A very fun game. I'm going to go Army.
Oh, I'm going to go Coastal. I'm going to go Coastal here.
Army's closed out the season so strong. So strong
last year. The season. This is the start of a new season.
It's true. Okay.
I'm going to go Coastal.
Touche.
NC State at East Carolina.
NC State.
Yeah, I'm going to go NC State here. Boise State at Oregon State. Who? Boise
State.
This is an interesting one. I think the Beavers are really competitive.
Yeah. I'm going to stick my gut. I'm going to say Boise State.
Boise State playing the Pac-12 is generally like a lock. So I'm going to go Boise State there as well. Bowling Green at UCLA. Give me UCLA there. Buffalo at Maryland.
Interesting, but it's the early season. I was going to say, so I will be going with Maryland.
I'm going to go Maryland because September Maryland is undefeated.
Yeah, September Maryland is the greatest program in NCAA history.
September, if Alabama ever does a home with Maryland, they better schedule that shit for October.
That's right. Yes.
You would do well to recognize
You would do well to
Maryland.
Avoid September Maryland.
Colorado State
that time of year.
Colorado State at Michigan. Let me look something up real quick. Who was the Colorado State head coach? It's Jay Norvell. That's right.
Michigan.
I'm gonna go Michigan as well. I'm not nearly the Michigan hater or the Harbaugh hater that you are, so I'm gonna easily take Michigan there. East Illinois versus Northern Illinois. We'll go NIU.
I'll go NIU as well.
I don't think they have nearly as good of a season and lucky of a season as they did last year.
Yeah,
but NIU is still the better team.
Yeah, Bruce is their head coach though, so I'm for it. Let's go.
FAU at Ohio. New quarterback, new head coach, new Ohio.
I'm gonna go FAU.
I'm gonna go Ohio.
FAU.
I'm going Ohio.
I understand why. I mean, I don't hate the pick at all. I'm still gonna try FAU.
That's another one like toss-up game. Georgia State at South Carolina. Could Georgia State upset another SEC team?
If it's South Carolina, quite possibly.
I'm gonna take the Gamecocks though.
I will take the Gamecocks as well.
Here's an interesting one. Houston at UTSA.
Houston.
I'm
Me.
gonna go Houston as
okay.
well. Yeah.
Good call. Join me on the Dana Holgerson train here.
Here, I actually think Houston wins the AAC this year.
I agree 100%. Maybe they make the playoff.
I don't think they make the playoffs.
There's no way in hell they make the playoff.
They're going to trip up at some point.
Yeah.
Liberty at Southern Miss. Give me the Libibities.
Yeah, I'd take Libibity as well.
Miami of Ohio at Kentucky. And as funny as it would be, I'm going to take Kentucky here.
I'm going to go Miami of Ohio.
That's an insane pick, man.
I don't know. I feel like
talk.
Kentucky might go in 12 this year. So
I think Kentucky is going to be top half of the SEC East.
Yeah,
which
probably.
I guess is
but
not
I'm
that
still
hard
going
to
to pick them to go 0-12.
Morgan State at Georgia Southern. Give me Southern. I just don't think Morgan State's that good.
I'll go Southern as well. Okay.
Murray State at Texas Tech.
Texas Tech.
Yeah, Texas Tech. Old
Sorry,
day.
Racers.
Nichols at South Alabama. USA, baby.
South Alabama. Yep.
UMass at Tulane. Give me the Green Wave. Green Wave.
Tulane, yeah.
UNC, North Carolina at App State.
Oh, boy.
Could they do it?
You said it's at App State?
It's at App State. That makes me very worried for UNC.
I'm taking it. I'm taking App State. I'm going to take App State.
I'm going to take North Carolina.
Listen, if anything, I'll do whatever it takes to prevent them from going to another Duke's Mayo Bowl. Because the threat
I want to see Mac Brown with Mayo dumped all over
in Mayo is too much for the world to accept at this time. We are too fragile.
North Dakota at Nebraska. I'm taking Nebraska.
Take Nebraska.
If Nebraska loses week 1, if Nebraska starts the season 0-2, I'm on Suey watch.
Okay, that's fair.
Just like it's gonna be really bad times in the garage if Nebraska starts 0-2.
Yeah, dude, I'll hold on to your shoelaces for you.
Oregon versus Georgia in a quote unquote neutral site in Atlanta.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be taking Georgia there.
I will be taking Georgia as well. Notre Dame at Ohio State.
That's a good game.
That's a real good game. I'm gonna take Ohio State though.
I think you're probably right. Ohio State.
Portland State at San Jose State. Don't worry, I'll look up the San Jose State starting quarterback for you.
Yep.
Just so you know. Starting QB. Who is their starting QB? That's 2021. It might be Chevan Cordero.
Yeah, Nick Starkel is gone. I'll take San Jose State.
I will also be taking San Jose State. Rice at USC.
USC.
It'd be hilarious though.
It would be very funny if Rice won. Yeah.
The Richmond Spiders at Virginia. Give me UVA.
Give me the Richmond Spiders.
Okay.
They don't have Rocky Dick and balls anymore.
They don't. I'm surprised. I was surprised that he retired.
So was I.
That was a surprising one. Rutgers at Boston College. This is kind of an intriguing week 1 game.
BC had a decent enough season for BC.
And Rutgers had a pretty good season for Rutgers.
I'm going to take Rutgers. Give me Rutgers.
I'm going to take BC. I'm going to take Boston College here.
I hate you. I hate
me too a lot of the time. Southeast Missouri at Iowa State.
Iowa State.
Troy at Ole Miss.
So I think Troy will give them a run for their money. I will be taking Ole Miss.
I'll be taking Ole Miss as well. Tulsa at Wyoming. Early in the season, I'm intrigued. I'm going to take Tulsa.
Wyoming.
I'm going to take Tulsa here.
Wyoming. Yeah.
UC Davis at Cal. I'm going to take Cal.
I'm going to take UC Davis.
They do play like a kind of similar, like hard-nosed, grinded-out defensive football.
Yeah.
I think Cal's just the better version of that.
Right. I'm gonna take UC Davis though because fuck you.
That'd be hilarious. A beautiful campus, by the way. I like
Yeah.
both those campuses.
Yeah, of course.
University of Albany at Baylor.
Baylor.
Baylor back to their old ways of
Yes.
scheduling the easiest schedule possible.
And really just taking advantage of it, you know?
We also have a Sunday night matchup of Florida State versus LSU, quote unquote neutral site in New Orleans.
Yeah. I know it's Brian Kelly's first year, but I'm still kind of certain that LSU is going to kick the shit out of Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State's in a bad spot, I think, still.
Yeah, real bad.
Monday night, the premier Monday night football game we've all been waiting for. Clemson at Georgia Tech.
Clemson. Part of me wants to say Georgia Tech out of spite, but Clemson.
Clemson. Why is this the Monday night game?
I have no idea.
That's week 1 of college football.
The
There's a couple
rambling
really
wreck
good
of
games
fucking
sprinkled in
Georgia
between.
Tech.
There's some real good games sprinkled in between absolute shit.
After some bullshit. Yeah, I would agree.
There's like no in between here. There's not games that are, there's like Rutgers, Boston College. I'm kind of intrigued by.
Listen, if half of those upsets that I called come true,
Oh, it'd be
because
crazy.
it's the greatest
week
1 ever.
I'm happy we're talking college football.
You don't think there's a chance that Auburn could really just
To Mercer?
fall apart? Yeah, to Mercer.
Not a chance.